Hello, hey everyone, welcome to the stream. Yeah, starting early because sod it. Yeah, why not? We'll start off with LGV Med. Get straight into a regular service. We'll do this one. Boom, off we go. So we're going to do TGV Marseille Avignon on train to Mile 3, and then we'll go Marseille to Lyon in the Réseau, in probably a single deck Réseau in the old livery in TS Classic. Let us set the train up. We want that on DC, we want that to normal. Whenever you're ready. Boom. We'll get some gauge lights on. We'll get safety systems on. Can I do the KVB test? No. Although, can I clear you? No? Okay, right, I'll wait. This pack is currently free. Everything that we're doing on the stream now today will be is free. It is free indeed. So in just a second we can close the doors and we'll get ready for departure. Got a signal at danger still, so I won't do any moving. Let's have a look, see what am I waiting on, if I'm waiting on anything in particular or just for the service to finish. I suspect the latter. Right, 10 seconds left. Let's close the doors. Select a driving mode, selected speed. What's the starting speed limit? Is it 30? Yes. On 30. Signal clear. Brakes coming off. Minimum power. And we're moving. Hello everybody, hello. %56%. Come on. Why can't I clear you? Can you do a thing? Can you shut up? Can you stop flashing at me? Away! Chill out. Bloody hell. No, I want you to be 30, not 20. Right, now I come in this awkward through the yard kind of thing. A bit, what does that mean? TGV and other trains. Is it 10 TGVs? 20 TGVs and 10 other trains? Or what does that mean? Because that sounds like a stopboard to me. These uniquely French purple lights. Are we a double unit or a single unit? Double unit. Oh, controversial. We'll set the headlights to reduce just for now. Shut up. Oh, now we can clear the light. Okay. Gee whiz. My mistake. I can get to 60 at some point. Yes, no, maybe. Yes. Up we go. And once the back of the train... where are we going? We are going to Avignon. And we're stopping at Aix-en-Provence at the moment. Not at the moment, that's the next stop in 8 minutes. 8? Yes. I can count. Okay. That's... Hello, Cypex5. Welcome to the stream. Okay, we'll go up to 110 now. Oh, these things accelerate quickly. It's very, very nice. Right, and we'll be able to get up to 140 soon. What are you having a whinge about? Nothing? Okay, 140. And we'll set that up now. Why am I coming down to 90? Have I been set on a different route? Or is that normal? Yeah, what is going on there? Why am I being sent over a different line? Why is that happening? Well, it's a bit interesting, I guess. Let's bring the speed down. Am on the roof, lol. Huh? Okay. $90. Lusty Frog has returned. That's great. This is certainly interesting. I don't think I've ever been routed the wrong way along this line. It's very unusual. And are we just going to switch back over here? No. Where are we going back? They're just up here. Why is it doing that? Don't understand. Okay, well... Sure. I won't question it. Are you actually on top of a train? There's a inkling of doubt, sort of not trusting inside me there. I feel like that's... I mean, I know it's a thing that happens, but... Why are you on top of a train? Are the headlights actually on? Yeah, okay. Okay, and we go back over to the main line. You don't know why you're on top of a train. So why don't you, like, get off the top of the train? You know those stories of, like, kids who go on top of trains and then the train goes into a tunnel and suddenly then they're dead? Like, exactly like the cartoons. That's gonna be you. And people will laugh. Because it is one of the most stupid ways to die. Aha! let us do the power change. Lower, LGV, normal. There we go. Cab lights off. Oh no, I need to reflick the jiggly bob. Off you go. Normal headlight brightness, even though it's not really doing anything. $300. Not 320. Come on. There you go. We're going upgrade now, so it's a bit of a difficult thing to accelerate through. What train is it? Oh, that's some lovely lighting there, isn't it? Oh, joyous. Aye, what the fuck is going on there? That is horrible. I don't know if they've put a lighting upgrade on this, but my word, this is particularly bad. Oh, here we go. Is that better? No. What is going on? There we go. That's more like it. Just stay that way. There's 200. I will keep accelerating. We're going downgrade now, so get up to speed. Very nice. We're going to be a bit late to on the Provence. Come off the power there. And we'll keep bringing the speed down. Be nice if I could see anything. I feel like the headlights don't do anything at all. Okay, and we'll just leave that in minimum. Bit of power. Right, out we come. 100. Okay, I'll go maximum dynamic brakes, just because we're going downgrade now. You just played Train Sim World 2. Okay. Sounds like you play Train Sim World 2 and jump on the roof of trains. Unless you're talking about jumping on the roof of virtual trains, in which case I've been lied to. Right, get a bit of friction brakes. Come on. And release. Pull the regenerative brakes back a little bit. Don't want to be too late, so I want to hold on to speed as much as I can. Okay. Off. Cruising in at a very sensible speed. And we've got 3 zeros. Okay. Arriving into en Provence. Lovely jubbly. Got a little bit of friction brake. Okay. And bring the brakes back a touch. Off. A little bit more. There you go. Brakes on, doors open. Lovely. What was that? Oh, that's the thingos. That's the things doing something. It's a very technical. It's the somethings and they're doing something. I do find it weird how the only connection between coaches is upstairs. I think that'd be a bit bad for people who, you know, like can't walk, even though, you know, you have to go down a step to get into the train in the first place. It's not the largest toilet either, but, you know, whatever. It is kind of cool that they have the seating in the two levels. Anyway. Lovely, and let's get going. Okay, brakes off. Let's get moving. What do you mean, am behind? Right, there's 50. Lovely jubbly. 70. They do accelerate reasonably quickly, it must be said, for trains with a fairly low gearing. Oh, there's that horrible lighting glitch. Up to 300, off we go. Okay, bye, have a nice day or night or afternoon. Okay, likewise. Right, heading downgrade. Very nice, very nice. Accelerating very nicely there. That is a good one. Okay, coming through 200 kilometers an hour. $215. $230. Oh, this is very fast. I do like this top speed. This is a good one. Yeah, yes. Oui. Okay, coming up to 270. Grab the thingo-mabob there, and we go upgrade now. So that speed will get knocked off. we go. And down again. Very nice. And up again. This is why this route is very cool. It just keeps going up and down and up and down. I mean, that goes back to the original philosophy of TGV routes construction. They didn't really care if the gradients were steep, because they said, all right, let's cut the curves out of it, but let's not cut the gradients out. Whereas the Shinkansen, they would have just tunneled through all of this. Whereas the TGV, they say, let's get powerful trains and let's have them go up the hill. And it works very well. And now we're at the top of a hill, and it's all fine. Right, now you come down. See the train shutting off power. Cruise control. It will start to apply its own, but it won't be enough. So I'll apply a little bit of friction just to hold it there, and it's doing so very well. Lovely jubbly. And we'll come off the brakes there. Train still doing a little bit of braking. And we'll see, do we need to do any manual braking here? Or will the train take care of it? Looks like the train's taking care of it, but I'm not sure if I trust it completely. No, it's alright. There you go. We're due into Avignon in 8.5 minutes. Oh wait, no. 10.5 minutes. I reckon we could probably... Actually, I don't think we could do it faster than that, because we were crucially very late into... not very late, but a bit late. How late were we? A minute late. Oh no, 2.5 minutes late. I was misreading that. Although at 320 we'll be doing 5 kilometers every single minute, so it should only take 9 minutes to do the rest of this journey, and we've got 10, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be there on time. And hopefully we can go into this tunnel, come out the other side, and be doing 320. That'd be nice. Right, come on. Up you go, straight up to 320. There you go. That's the ticket. It's so fast. Just don't want TVM to give me a brake application, so watch that one. Come off the friction brakes completely. It is very nice that these are all free. Oh, what's the game dev? What are the publishers that have just... it's escaped me. Whoever they are. Focus. It's good that Focus have sort of made Dovetail get these all for free, and the routes for Train Sim Classic, which are very long and should be quite fun. Just to sit back, relax, and absolutely hammer along. Should be good fun. And so for Train Sim Classic, you get this line with this train. You also get the extension for this line from Avignon all the way up to Lyon, and you also get the TGV Réseau, all for free, but only free for this week. So get on top of it for all platforms as well, and you can keep them after the end of that week. There's no time limit on ownership or anything, so it's a no-brainer. You really should just go out and buy them. There's nothing else really that I can say about that. Right, we've got 6.5 minutes to go 29 kilometers. Holding that 320 figure very comfortably now. There's a little turnout off to another line, would appear. Hello, Tristan Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, a little bit of speeding there. Won't hurt anyone. Over this wastelandy thing. And it'll be interesting to see, at least on this bit, what the comparison is between this and Train Sim Classic. Because I haven't the... You're just getting the French starter pack, Train Sim World 3. Don't, because the French route is free. Just get Train Sim World 3 and get the French route for free, separately. Because it's the same amount of money, isn't it? So you just get normal Train Sim World 3, or another version that you like the look of. And then this route, which is free, on top of that. And also, if you have Train Sim Classic, get the free shit for that as well. Because I don't think the bundles are free either. I don't think they're discounted even. Okay, here comes another train. 640 km/h passing speed. That's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Grab that. We now have 4 minutes to go 18 kilometers. I have a feeling it might not quite happen. No? What are you on about? Hello, Ego Drio. My word, that's an interesting username. Not that any of the others aren't. They're all special. Special, sure. Okay, coming down to 300. Just for the last little bit into Avignon. Are we up the arse of another train? Why are you spazzing out? 300? Why are you flashing? What is there to flash at about? We'll find out. I hope we don't get brought down. 270, okay. Sure. Gonna add a bit of friction to that. Bit more brake force, bit more brake force, bit more brake force. A lot more brake force. K230. Coming down even more. I'll go friction as well. Friction, 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 friction. Okay, right, that should be enough friction. Yeah. It was very close to an emergency application there. No, 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 no. Come on, down, 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 down. Not the time for joking. Slow, slow, slow down, please. Yes. If I remember correctly, there's emergency brake cutoffs are like 16 kilometers an hour. If you're above 200 or 160 or something, and 8 below there. Hello, Splitty Full. Murder drones are coming on June 9. What are murder drones when they're at home? Oh, there we go, of course. I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, lovely. Oh, does that only come down... Oh, that's cool, isn't it? That's so charitable. It only does the emergency brake until you're below the speed limit. Unfortunately, it takes so fucking long to rebuild the brake pressure that I've virtually stopped anyway. Yay! Why is that on a U type of viaduct? Now, I don't quite know why I've been brought down so low. Such a low speed, but whatever. Anyway, this is only, what, 90 kilometers? The next bit of the route, with the Train Sim Classic version, is 360 kilometers, which is so fucking long. Anyway, we'll get to that in due course. Hello, Shinkun on best. May I send the video on DM? Of course. Not to me, but yeah. You don't need to ask permission to share the video. It's... Oh no, not other people. If I'm recording this on YouTube, I have no legal control over its further distribution, as long as that said distribution is not made profitable. Which is, you know, a sort of basic copyright on the internet shit. You are from Japan. I had assumed as such. Ah yes, now I have the lovely this. Disco TGV. That's not, the audio is not too loud or too quiet or anything, is it? 80, okay. Little bit late. But it's not the end of the day. Go for full brakes now. Probably keep them on all the way through. There we go. Okay, you don't need to brake that hard. It's a very unusual station here, which has like wooden platform beams or something, if I remember correctly. Go full brakes. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Zero. Stop. Train brakes on. Reverser neutral. That's a pretty good stop, I reckon. Yeah, see, it's got wooden platform. Seems a bit strange, but yeah, okay, sure. Unless it's not wood, but it certainly looks wood. And is this platform? Are these platforms wood as well? Yes. Did I just say train jokes? Hey? No? No, maybe it's a temporary platform whilst they're rebuilding something. Looks like it could be just a temporary surface, if that is concrete underneath. And because these ones are concrete too. Interesting buffer stop. I don't think they'd be very useful. I feel like that would just probably cause more deaths. Car. Great. Right. That's it. Let's lock the doors and move on. Okay. Come on. There you go. Objective complete. Very nice. Gold medal, yes, there you go. So that was 93 kilometers. This next journey is going to be 360. What I will do, however, is I will just hide that for a second, just because we've got to switch game now. Switch over to ye olde Train Sim Classic. Play Train Simulator 32-bit edition. There we go. 32-bit edition. Dovetail Games Train Simulator Classic. And now I should be able to do that. Hey! It's done very nicely. Now we'll have to choose something to drive, because we don't have regular timetabled services, we have scenarios. But there should be something that we can do. Should be something to have a play around with. We're going to use the réseau. Start at Lyon. And make the 320 kilometer... Oh, it wasn't 360, it was 320. 320 kilometer long journey to Marseille, making stops at Avignon, Aix-en-Provence, and finally Marseille. If we chose the other one, which I probably won't drive, I just want to see what the choice... Oh, okay, right, there's a lot. Yeah, let's go with the other one. Réseau, 90 minutes, off we trot. Cursed. Is it? Yeah, this is the train sim stuff that's free. Good afternoon, driver. Today you are in control of the TGV Réseau Duplex. Oh, it's a Réseau Duplex. Okay, so this is a Réseau with the old style cab, but the double-deck carriages. You will start at Lyon and make the 320-kilometer journey to Marseille. You'll be making stops at Avignon, Aix-en-Provence, and finally Marseille. Allow passengers to board before departing. Okay, there's our boarding sequence. TVM is enabled, so I presume that will turn on when we get to a position. There is my reverser pushed forwards. Get the headlights. Oh, they were on correctly. Headlights set. I wonder if there is and I'm not sure about this. Projectors, that's a good name for headlights. I don't think there is a speed set, unless, what's this? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, cruise control enabled. Now, what is cruise down? I have to look at that actually. Keyboard layouts. Cruise control, cruise control, cruise control, cruise control. Cruise control is not there. Is Y there? No, of course not. I have to Google this. One moment. Train Sim Classic Cruise Control. Y and C. Okay. What's the speed limit? 90. There you go. Brakes off. Brakes coming off. And power. Look at this. And of course, we can pause this version of the game, which is very nice. Look at that. 30 kilometers an hour. And there's TVM. Comes the back of our train. Out of Lyon. There's a duplex there. Now you can more or less drive based on this. If I just pop open our Thingo tab, you can see that we've just got 200 kilometers until we get to Avignon. So it should be good. Yeah, the 700 is going to be a bit disappointing because we can't drive it on the cool routes. But yeah, what can you do? Shouldn't be that bad. Okay, when you're ready, TVM, when I can take you up to... Let's turn the background illumination off. It's a bit of a hassle. When you're ready. Come on! Go beep and change. A Thameslink core would be kind of nice with ETCS level 2 and ATO. Right, there we go. There's 300 on the speedy set. You gonna do anything? Anything at all? Gonna drive? Yeah, there you go. Come on. Oh, I can't use full power. Why can't I use full power? What kind of scuffed physics is that? There's no brakes on, are there? Evidently full power doesn't work. Right, off we go. Off we trot. Now this is really where Train Sim Classic comes into its own. You just whiz along at 300, no care in the world, and we don't need to have the HUD on until we, more or less, until we come into Avignon. When you speed up more, then give it more power. Okay. So could I go into 100%? When could I go into 100%? Now, maybe. Nope. Might just leave it in 75% because it seems like it's doing enough. Right, coming through a junction. .300km/h junction. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I mean, look at this route map. Holy mother of Jesus. It is large. And we can come all the way into Lyon proper, I believe. Unless that's not properly modelled, but it looks like it fucking well is. I mean, they put all of the yard tracks in. I mean, just look at all of this. Look at it all. And then that's Avignon. That's like 200 kilometres of stuff. I've got cruise control on, and the rail driver's telling me that we're just approaching 300. So that's all good. There you go. It is a properly large route, this. Yeah, see down here I've got cruise control set at 300. So, nothing to worry about. And now we just sit back and take in the view. Except if I want to grab a screenshot. Let's just see. If I momentarily unpause the game... Oh, that's so fucking fast. Okay, let's see from this side. Oh, that's so quick. I think full lowest FOV is probably a bit excessive, but that's cool. Ready? Oh, that's so cool. Right, enough of that. I'm trying having a photo session or something. Just grabbing some shots. So you've got what, 300 kilometers to do, and we're going at 300 kilometers an hour. So it should take just over an hour, more or less. That's how I read into it. I have to say though, I think the scenery looks marginally better than Train Sim World. So far. Of course, this part of the route isn't in Train Sim World, but it really does have a south of France feel. It's all of the textures are a good colour, and I don't know how realistic it is. It doesn't look bad. I must say, it does not look bad. Getting thrown around the cab a little bit there. It's un peu exciting, isn't it? That was so fast. You might hear that being said a few more times during this stream. I'm not so keen on that huge black hill in this just slowly lighting up. Oh, there we go, now it's loaded in. Going upgrade. Well, this is quite a large embankment, isn't it? Look at this. Oi! The shadow loading is a bit clunky. Can I change any of... oh, yuck. That. Let's turn the sunlight intensity down a little bit. Ambient light down. Okay, sunlight a bit further. Contrast a touch down. And opacity doesn't matter. The default is... no, piss off. Off. I think I'll go a little bit less ambient. A little bit more contrast. And a little bit more sunlight. That looks so much nicer now. You can see just how much the gradient changes. Just look at the way the train moves around. That's so cool. Oh, okay, into a tunnel. Fair enough. Is that another train or is that just dodgy lighting? Just dodgy lighting, okay. Have to say, finally running this game at 100 frames a second, it looks smooth as. And having a monitor that will do 100 frames a second is cool as well. This is buttery smooth. You're thinking to get the 375, 377 EP or Class 700 EP. It's kind of expensive. Yeah, it is. If you're not going to use them, I wouldn't bother. If you really like, if you play the game a lot and you like, then of course get it. But I mean, it's a personal choice. I shouldn't be your financial advisor. The cab looks much nicer since I played around with those contrast settings, I must say. Looks a bit more realistic. And even though this is Train Sim Classic, the it's pretty well detailed. You know, there's good texturing. I mean, a lot of the stuff you can't interact with, but there's pretty good texturing on a lot of this. And on the outside of the train, there's reasonable texturing too. It's mainly the route building that suffers. But as well, the controls are quite similar to the duplex. I mean, we've got our errors or status window, our brake gauges in exactly the same layout, all of this stuff in exactly the same layout. The controls in exactly the same layout. The only real difference, I mean, even this cabinet here is the same. The only real difference, as far as I can tell, is that there's two seating positions with two separate windows in the duplex. This is in the middle, and instead of having a wheel, it's a handle. But I mean, you can really, and of course, the egg box and TBM and all of this stuff is all the same. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm going to go off time just to sort of, so when are we due in? We're due 35 minutes. Still got 100 kilometers left. That's so cool. So still got 35 minutes. I think we'll probably do it in a bit less than that, because 300 kilometers an hour is... No, I want to divide. 83 meters a second, which means it is exactly 5 kilometers a minute. So we have 170 kilometers. Okay, so it should take 34 minutes to do. Okay, so we might be slightly less on time. Goodbye, Ego Drio. Have a nice evening. So I'll just try and hold speed until I'm forced to come down, and we'll just cruise. Chill out. That is really quite wacky, seeing those gradients go up and down and up and down. Got a tunnel coming up. Yeah, let's hide the HUD. Make it a surprise. Bit of a substation there. Or a feeder, something. Probably a substation. And down we go. And up we go. That's so cool. And into the tunnel again. I got 150 frames a second. That is sick. The first time I think this monitor's been able to put that out. It's nice. Very nice. Round we go. I saw the reviews for this on Steam, and they were pretty bad, so maybe I'll pull them up and I'll go through read them, just for something to do, I guess. Just because, I mean, I wouldn't have bought any of this if I was paying for it. TGV Rezo and Rezo Duplex. Let's have a... Oh, no, this was mixed. Okay. Was really hoping, oh sorry, a joke, was really hopping for an updated TGV. It still doesn't have a proper KVB and VACMA system and has some bugs that the Duplex has. Moving throttle will automatically stop traction when the cruise control is on. Air brakes are still broken, huge latency, not realistic and annoying. The way of controlling the brakes is annoying. You should have to maintain the key to apply and release the brakes and forget about the emergency position. The train still accelerates when you are crossing a neutral zone, and it doesn't have the circuit breaker. TGVs, blah blah blah. It's not terrible. Whereas this guy says this is actually a fairly solid locomotive add-on despite what some reviews say. Granted, I had to purchase it through the DGG store since it's not available for purchase on Steam at the moment. Regardless, the modelling sounds, no, not 100% accurate, and physics are fairly well with this add-on. Now, Dovetail or someone, please make the SNCF orange. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't pay for it, but maybe I'll write a review, should I? Or maybe not. Nah, let's not bother. Yeah, 100% discount is great. It'd be good if there was a 100%. Yeah, I have a 100% discount on my on public transport actually. I mean, everyone does. To be well, I mean, everyone has a 100% discount for everything if you just don't get caught. Oh, 200% discount. Right. There should be a 200% discount on New York to Trenton. That should be a 1000% discount. They're so utterly bad. I hope the patch will fix some of that. I hope. One thing I have noticed on this route is that the overhead wires are better than on Train Sim. Much better. Which doesn't make sense. 1000% discount on that Scott Round. No, I think that should just be free. Because it's not terrible. It's not great. There's been worse. It's nice. It's nice just to poodle along sometimes. This kind of looks a bit like Train Sim World 3 mixed with a Doom game. I don't know what a Doom... Oh, is... Doom... What's Doom? I think I might know, but remind me. But I bully Castle Würzburg a lot for just being long and boring, but sometimes I feel like just driving long and boring shit. Not all the time, and certainly not enough to really pay for them. $2D gun and 3D battery. It's not that bad. It's actually the texturing. I was saying earlier, the texturing is quite nice. What? That is an awful sound. Hey, settle down. Okay, here's a bit of a junction. Where does that go? Oh, there's another thing. Another line, is it? Or is that just a connection to... No, that's just a connection to a classic line. And there's another connection coming over the top of us. And a station. Wow! Quite a large station by the looks. Valence. I should probably know, because I made a video about this. Anyway, they come back in, we merge. Very nice. Any update on the Class 700? No, not yet. Best Train Sim World 3 route. Oh, it's got to be London commuter. Has to be. Brighton Main Line. That said, I do like the Bakerloo line a lot. But I'll go with Brighton Main Line, provided you have the layers for it. Any Bakerloo line sounds update? Nah, and that won't happen. If you're on PC, use the mods. Otherwise, sorry. A Northern Line route. Look, Northern Line, before they installed the ATO, but still with the 1995 stock, would be fantastic. Just like Jubilee. Oh, the issue is they're not going to do Jubilee Line though, are they? Unless it was sort of Charing Cross. These sound mods, I have. If you look for my .pack tutorial on my website, it'll be there. Where do I get to the Bakerloo line sounds from? I try even shops. What shops? Don't pay for mods. I will find you the link. It's only for Steam though, but it does work. Sounds. This has 100, not 100. This has 10,000 downloads, so very highly acclaimed. There you go. Any news on the Manchester to Blackpool route? We don't know that it's Manchester to Blackpool. For all we know, that it's Preston to Blackpool. But no news. Okay, wait, guys. Yes, what? I'm waiting. I'm sitting full of suspense, on the edge. I hate Dovetail, they always do short routes. Meanwhile, on the 350-kilometre long route, is Dovetail being sold? They were bought recently by Focus. That's why these are free, because Focus is French. So we get free French stuff. Trains in well. No, the routes have got longer-ish. Dovetail routes aren't that bad for length. It's the third-party routes that aren't. But like Castle Würzburg's quite long. Yeah, exactly. Castle Würzburg is quite long. LGV Med is quite long. London to Faversham, London Southeastern High Speed Extended, blah blah blah, is quite long. Goodbye, Moo the Dog Zero. Goodbye. Have a nice morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever. Is it winter now? Yes, yes it is. It's getting fresh. Not cold though. It's never really properly cold. Not in Sydney anyway. Goodbye. Other long routes. Cajon Pass. Just Great Western Express isn't that bad. But if we're going from only Trains and Model 3 routes, there haven't been many. Brighton Main Line's not short. Anyway, I think I'm sort of proving my point. It's the third-party stuff that is too short. Generally speaking, like Midland Main Line. Midland Main Line is a bit short. Other than that, it's not that bad. Sorry about the wait. Yes, I've been waiting this whole time. Honestly, what was that about? Is that a connection? Where does that go? Ooh. Yeah, that's unreasonable, saying it should go to London. It should have been made by Just Trains. Well, it wasn't made by Just Trains, because Just Trains are making something else. London would be too far. Way too far. It should have gone to Sheffield, probably. But other than that, it's not that bad. Something's not right here. What isn't right? Elizabeth. Question mark? What's going on? Is the chat tagging you? No. Where's the East Coast Way extension to Hastings? Trying to say Elizabeth Line. Well, there you go. Off it comes. Where's the East Coast Way extension to Hastings? Well, it doesn't need it. East Coast Way is fine as it is. It's a nice local line. It has an expansion pack already. It doesn't need anything else. And to be honest, I think Dovetail should focus on other routes rather than more south of the river third rail shit. Let's see how we're going. First birthday. You want West Coast Way? Yeah, well, now you're just saying things that you want. Again, we've had way too much third rail southern stuff. We don't need more. Well, again, we've got a Cornwall route. Plymouth to Bristol, nah. You gotta be reasonable with this. You click on it, you download it, and you put it in the correct folder, which it might say on the thing. I could help you, sort of, but I have made a tutorial on it previously that you could watch alternatively. Plymouth to Exeter. How long is that? Oh, that's through the air. 58. Yeah, I mean, I know I can see where you're coming from because you've got the seawall and everything, but it's still reasonably long and not that highly requested. I would rather... Yeah, you can keep listing routes, that's... But you can't knock Dovetail. You can knock Dovetail for lots of things, but you can't knock them for not doing a particular line. Well, I live in Australia and I wish there was a single Australian route in any train simulator ever, but I've had a whinge about it a couple of times, but it's not something that I regularly whinge about because that's just childish. Right, so we have 75 kilometres to go. So we'll get that done in 15 minutes. And we have 16 minutes to be in Avignon. Let's just have a look at how far we've come. We've come all the way from up here. Coming all the way down to this, about halfway through. Where is the tutorial? Go to my website and click on tutorials and it'll be under .pack. It's from a while ago, so the audio is different. I think, maybe. Certainly from a while back, but it's still all correct. It should still work. And that particular mod was recently updated, so you're using the most recent version, and it's very nice, very good. Dovetail Games is something and won't make other country routes like Spain C1 and C2 lines from Malaga Central, Almeida to Fuengirola, and Allura with 2 stock. Is it also in... No, it isn't. It's not in my Discord server. No. Well, yeah, you can knock... Again, you can knock Dovetail for not making a specific route, but it's not really valid, is it? Because I could say, oh well, Dovetail Games haven't made the Richmond branch of City Trains, but it's not a logical argument. I could say Dovetail Games make too many third rail southern region routes, and that is a logical and sensible knock to make. But you can't just say, oh well, I made this specific line, they are a horrible company, I hate them. Some hay bales? Is that hay bales or sheep? No, they're hay bales. Why doesn't Dovetail make cross-country routes? Perhaps licensing. You've got to think there are multiple reasons. It might not be very playable. It might not be very interesting. They might not have a license. There might be other better routes they could make instead, which is more likely the case. More highly requested routes, for example. Bristol to Birmingham is so unreasonably long. You've got to remember that the hard limit for a Train Sim World route is like 100 kilometres. You can only go over that if the route is extensively in tunnel. And if there are additional stations or major landmarks, then you have to knock even more distance off that. These are things that could happen in Train Sim Classic, but not in Train Sim World. Interesting bridge design. Dovetail makes a route and doesn't do anything with it after, even if there is potential. That's not even slightly true. There are some routes that would benefit from more attention or could be made much better with an additional add-on, but they've done that to some routes. Like Rice Dresden, they added the extension. Brighton Main Line, they've added all of the layers. East Coastway, they added the 3-on-3. Heavy freight for Northern Transpennine. They do add a lot of things. Railhead treatment train, Class 37, all of that stuff. They don't just sit on things for... remember as well, they are limited by resources. They don't have infinite manpower. other than what all of the track that is already laid, it is very unlikely that we will have an extension to the Midland Main Line that is correct. And there is a good reason for that. It's because route extensions are nigh on impossible to do in Train Sim World 3. And Dovetail learnt that the hard way in Rice at Dresden. Which is why all of the other shunting yards and the tracks to the power station next to East Midlands Parkway, they've already been laid, even though there's no assets around them, there's no route building. That's just so that in future they can change the route and roll that out in a patch, but they don't have to lay any more track, because apparently laying track and expanding the actual laid track requires a lot of work, and you have to basically rebuild it. That part of the Midland Main Line, all of the tracks that have been laid, they are going to stay. That's that. Another bridge. These are fairly common bridge design. Some poplars. It's quite nice. Another bridge, very similar design. Right, another junction-y type thing. Wonder where this one goes. Should they do the Newquay, Gunny's Lake and Falmouth Docks branches for Devon and Cornwall? They're nice. And only have... I'm not sure. I don't think it'd be popular, and if you think from a corporate point of view, it wouldn't get many... they wouldn't get bought. So, in fairness to Dovetail, and I like to take the piss, but they're not going to make something that will outright lose them money. Hello, Deadly Voids 64. I am okay. You join us speeding through the south of France. We are about 7 minutes away from a stop at Avignon, which is still 25 kilometres. We've come about 200 kilometres so far, and we've still got another 100 odd kilometres left. In fact, when are we due into Aix-en-Provence, which is 97 kilometres away, in, what is that, 30 minutes roughly, and Marseille in 40 minutes, and that is in 115 kilometres. You are on Train Sim World 3 right now, driving the TGV from St Pancras to Ashford. Cool. So it's a nice run. It's a shame that it's hemmed in by 395s. I haven't really got the timetabling that right. They should have probably used one of the Eurostar paths. Down we go. Some more fields. More poplars. And then up we go. Another embankment. Quite a rocky cliff by the looks. Little tunnel. Out. Up. Down. About 5 minutes out of Avignon. No self-promo. What? Yeah, that's one of my rules. Unless I allow it. Special agreement. That is a rule, yes. You want the Northern Pacer. Fortunately, you share your opinion with a few people, so there's an outside chance that you'll get that. We are now 4 minutes away from Marseille, and you can see there TVM not really knowing what to do. Alright, still cruising at 300. Is there a train ahead of us? Is that what the deal is? We're going so quickly. Presume there must be a train ahead of us. Is there? No? Okay. 300 flashing. Okay. I would want that to if the Hope Valley line comes in the future. Perhaps. Right, so I'm going to coast in now. See what that is. 320. We getting any breaks? No? Okay, right, well I'll use this then. That's going to be an e-brake. Yep. Great. Fantastic. Just what I needed. That is a cool viaduct though. Very cool viaduct. River's glitching out a bit and the scenery is a bit lackluster. I guess it's cool to know what goes on this half of the route. Oh, this is fantastic, isn't it? I cannot draw power. Right. Come to a complete stop. That's great. Right, set the cruise control now. You have got to go. See ya all later. Goodbye. Last time I was here, you were on train simulator 3. Yes, that'd be correct. Now no longer on Train Sim World 3. This is a really cool set of lines out there. It's very nice. Right. So we have ourselves a junction. Is the New York? What about New York? This is not fantastic. I need e-brake, 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 e-brake. Ah! Bollocks. That wasn't my finest moment, I will say. That's an entire train length to overshoot. And I've lost 200 points for using the emergency brake. Of course you can swear on here. Do you think I care? If you want to Cornwall Devil Nine in the game, I don't really care. I don't know a thing about railways in Cornwall or Devon. Whatever's the most fun. And I don't care. Come on, stop. Steal. Can I get brakes at all? Do I need to go back into the e-brake? Stop raging. Nah, raging is fun. Can I burp? I mean, yeah, I'm capable of burping. Timeliness penalty, that's not very nice. Right, go. Gotta be pronto. Tunnel. Can I go up to 300 at any point? Yes. There you go. Now this is the bit that we have on Train Sim World 3, so it'll be interesting to see what it looks like. What do I mean? Well, it's a bit of a weird question, isn't it? Can I burp? Of course I can burp. I must say, points to Train Sim Classic. This is looking better than the 3. Much more of a south of France vibe. The other one had sort of more of a swampland. Whole ass substation there that wasn't included in Train Sim World 3. I know there's an increase to 320 at some point. There it is. But I wonder if we can actually get there. Get up to that speed. Something tells me this thing's going to top out at 300. Oh no. You vomited while playing Train Sim 3 and Train Simulator. How'd you manage that? You get motion sickness or something. Okay, at least the bridge is correctly modelled in both games. But I'm much enjoying this one better than 3. It's much better so far. Raged on Great Western Railway route and smashed my PC. It's a train simulator. It's meant to be calming, relaxing. How do you rage? Bruh. Okay, you got 60 kilometers and 80 kilometers. What's the time now? Okay, so I've got half an hour to go 80 kilometers. It's going to be tricky. Get really on top of stopping and everything. The brakes are very difficult to use. Everything or nothing kind of situation. I might just get close and then just dump the brake pressure. I think that's probably what I'll do. You raged on Brighton Main Line and smashed my toilet. And also, when I was playing the Elf Merry Christmas route, I raged and smashed my controller. I think you should talk to someone about anger management. Because if you're smashing a toilet over a train simulator game, I think you've got a problem. I'm just... I think you... I'm not a doctor. Not a doctor, but that's not a normal thing that people do. Oh, Eleanor Zuma 800 has arrived. Hello. Don't bully me, I'm autistic. Well, we probably should have prefaced by saying that, because that I mean, it's a sad world, but people will bully you over funny things, and you should probably start by saying I'm autistic and this happened. Although unfortunately you could get bullied for saying that by some people. Yes, I redact my original statement, but next time preface what you're saying. Train Sim 3, no, Train Sim Classic. It's the same. This is the same route, this bit, but actually I think it's much better done in this version of the game. The biggest giveaway is that we're in a single deck train. raged while watching Mr. Beast and smashed my mug. Do you rage very easily? Because, I mean, I'm not familiar with autism. Is raging a symptom of autism? Not in any malicious way. If you don't want me to talk about any of this, then I won't. I'll stop. But... So I'd be careful who you tell this to, because some people will bully you horrendously for that sort of shit. Because without the I'm autistic bit, it is pretty fucking hilarious. With Asperger, that this diagnose proved wrong. Asperger's? Not Asperger. Affecting ability to socialise and communicate. Okay. On the autism spectrum, okay. Higher functioning. Right. .320 flashing. Okay, right, we'll get ready. Do you know the elf Christmas route? Why does it exist? I think it exists. I have it, but I've played it a lot. I'm pretty sure it exists as a sort of throwback to the times when Dovetail used to have, they used to make sort of themed things. Like there was a Christmas route once for Train Sim World 3. Maybe there have been a couple of them. For Train Sim Classic, sorry. So I think it's sort of a throwback to that. Just a quick and easy project. And it's probably fun for the team to make as well. It's an unusual project. Why am I getting brought down to... Hello? I would like power. Why are you braking? I would like power. What's an R300 again? Right, make up your mind. I rage when watching a suggestion. Oh dear. Okay. I think this is the point where I'll stop commenting. I mean, there's... Is that really... Do the OHD polls go to that side? Because if they do, then that is a serious issue with... driving this, the LGV med for Train Sim World 3 is so much worse. I raged 5 times watching your vids there, but... good, but they make me mad. Right. What about these things makes you rage, if I can ask that? Hi, can I have a... to Spain just for a Lamborghini? You're not going to have one of them, because you can't even spell it right. The Great Eastern Main Line for TS is so forgettable. It is pretty bad. Not great. I've read... I've seen things that... Because there's significant evidence to suggest that sort of railway fanaticism and generally just enjoying the railways is a common trend with people on the spectrum. There have been a lot of reasons to suggest reasons to try and explain that, like I think some people have said it's to do with that railways have a regular timetable, so you know, I don't know, people on the spectrum like things when they're, you know, well organised and scheduled, and being able to go out and say, right, this will come through now. You love me so much. That's okay. Thank you. I guess. It's a bit sus. Right, down to 230. We can get down sort of pronto-ish, please. I don't think I'm autistic because I don't have that rage, and I'm sociable. He is a predator. Meh. Don't really care if he's a predator or not. Hasn't asked to see my penis yet, so I won't. When it gets to that stage, then I might consider like reporting him or blocking him or something. Otherwise, meh. Okay, I'm going to bring the target speed down. Target speed down to 0, I reckon. No. Now e-brake. That was too late. Gonna be a repeat. Oh, bollocks. You know what? Sod it. We've been going for so long now. Scenario failed. Well, I mean, I was gonna say anyway. That's fine. What's the time? We've been going for 2 hours already, so I think I'll call it there. Thank you so much for being on the stream. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure if you have anything that is applicable, go pick this stuff up. It is literally, it's free and you can keep it. Like it makes no sense why you wouldn't. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.